Welcome back, and here are the new ones. This just opened up tonight, and over here, that's the old one. Hi Þórdís.
Hello. How are you guys tonight?
So, this is Þórdís and
Erla Þórdís.
Erla Þórdís, sorry.
Erla Þórdís.
Yeah.
A lot of people call me Þórdís.
Okay.
It's okay.
And she is the owner of Fjallhalla, or one of the owners. And we're gonna view the volcanic eruption that's happening here in Reykjanes Peninsula, and maybe if we're lucky we're gonna do some northern light watching if the cloud cover is, which is not looking good at the moment as it's raining, but gríptu þetta bara aðeins.
Já.
Halda bara svona, þannig að bara ekki fara með, já, svona. Og, so what does Fjallhalla do?
Yeah, so Fjallhalla, we love to hike and we love to bring you on hikes. So tonight we decided to hike up to the volcano for the fourth time. We don't get enough. As you can see, it's like always changing. Tonight is definitely the best night. It's raining slightly, but it's okay, we don't mind. We are well dressed, and so now recently we have been hiking up to glaciers. You might have seen it on both Instagram and Facebook.
So
And
has a Instagram and Facebook?
oh yeah, you can find us both on Instagram and Facebook. We are very active. Okay. And yeah, we just try to be outdoors always when we have the possibility to.
So you do also Northern Light tours, right?
Oh yeah. We
Like
do.
private tours, right?
Oh yeah. We do private Northern Light tours. We live like in the middle of the Golden Circle, so we have a real opportunity to bring people to private locations and enjoy the Northern Lights. We have like about 99% success rate because we have just been doing it for a long time and we know where to find them.
Yes.
And
when to go out.
and where to go out. And sometimes you better not miss them, because sometimes they start like around 9 o'clock and then they're just finished. So yeah, and now we are like at the end actually of the Northern Light season. This might be one of the last nights, so hopefully we will get lucky tonight and have both, wow, volcanic eruption and Northern Lights. How about that?
Sounds like a good duo.
Yeah. Not only on a great photo, but live. Yeah. So.
So what are we looking at? Actually, we have here the first volcano over here. It started what's it, 3 weeks ago now?
19th, yeah, 19th,
Yeah, 19th,
actually,
yeah.
19th of March it started.
Yes.
And it was a very funny thing actually, because like right before, did you hear that crack actually?
Yes.
Oh my god.
It was just breaking up there.
This is just so exciting. Oh my god. Can you see that?
Yes.
It's like one of the hvað eru gígar aftur?
Sorry. Hvað sagði?
Hvað eru gígar?
Craters.
Yeah.
One of the craters was just collapsing over there to the.
We actually saw the first time we went here. We saw the first crater collapse over there.
Yeah.
Like how like insane, just flowing lava like a thick river, you know.
Yeah, it's just like a lava, lava waterfall.
Once in a lifetime. And yeah, so soon it has been going on for a month. We have no idea for how long it will last. So of course Icelanders are here almost every night. And tourists, it's a very popular tourist destination at the moment, because they have been lifting off restrictions and allowing more and more people into the country.
Yeah, as long as they have a vaccination, then
Yeah.
you know, then
Or can prove that they have had COVID
Yeah,
already,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And it's
I
pretty
knew.
complicated.
yes. But so that's the second oldest one over there, right?
Yeah.
is that called north or I'm not sure.
North west, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
north and that's
Yeah.
south.
Yeah.
And then we have these babies over here, baby craters. That those here to the left, to the right-hand side, they opened up just this morning. Michelle, yes, some people seem to be a little bit close to the lava.
I was just gonna say that.
Yes, but
We are. I can show you actually. I have this kind of oxygen measurement here, and it did beep. Yes, before, and my friend was like, "What is that noise?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, I actually do measure the oxygen here, and maybe it might be surprising to people that it's only like 20% oxygen we have, like always, in the atmosphere. So it's like a mixed combination of combinations.
so. But you do also walking tours, guided walking tours to the volcano, right? You have done
Absolutely.
at least one.
Yeah. So if you want guided hiking tours, whoa! Did you hear that? Oh my God!
It's a little bit of an eruption over there.
That sounded like a New Year's Eve fire.
Yes, like a firework.
Firework. And yeah, if people don't feel safe going up here, because also they are like always changing the route because of the direction of the wind. We have to be really careful with the gas pollution, right? Because it actually can hurt you. People have been going sick. This is my 4th time here, and like I've been okay up to this, so I just keep on going here.
There are some people that have had some respiratory problems, but it's been minor compared to how many thousands have walked to the volcano, and usually they've just been okay after a good rest.
It's mostly like people maybe that have already some sickness, like asthma or problems, you know. Because like of course like everyone wants to go here, even people that have bad knees, and they just take it easy and go very, very slowly. But it's like a one in a lifetime experience. You might never ever see something like this again, right?
It's such accessibility also.
Yes, it's easy.
There's never happened. This is a very remote area and very well. We couldn't have chosen a better site for a volcanic eruption. You know, it's a short drive, like 30 kilometers from Reykjavik, and so yeah, just 40 minutes.
What is going on there?
I'm wondering what those guys are doing over there.
Are they throwing something into the lava?
I'm thinking that they're doing that.
Come on, guys. This is not a playground.
So yeah. So yes. Of course, when maybe it's just a matter of time before somebody gets a little bit hurt.
Yeah,
yes.
I was just
somebody
thinking
gets
that
the Darwin Awards for.
Because of course it's nature, anything can happen here. You know, the lava can.
And I see that Lexter from YouTube is very disturbed by this all. Maybe that you should just disconnect and just go watch a nature movie or something.
Some romantic movie.
Yeah, romantic movie.
Nej, yeah, it's crazy also because Reykjanes hasn't been any like attraction up to this, right? Even for Icelanders. I've been in this business for so long, and like no one chooses a tour up to Reykjanes. Like, why should there? There are no glaciers here, no waterfalls. Like,
but they're a hot spring.
Yeah. But now I'm saying like now, like wow, Reykjanes is so hot. Like you know.
Is it raining on the lens, guys? Just don't want to. I want, because I have a little bit of rain on the front of my.
Is it disturbing the vision?
Yeah,
Or are you okay?
Are you okay with the view?
Is it hot, Maria, Yes, it's over 1,000 degrees, and they say actually that it's even harder than before because it's coming from the core of the Earth, which is just like a crazy thought, you know?
Yeah,
it's like insane, right? And it's endless, kind of, right?
Yeah, so
it could be going on for so long.
They kind of check out how what the composite of the lava is, and it's very primeval. It's very untainted by the Earth. So it comes from they say 17 kilometers or 19 kilometers
down.
From the crust of the
Wow, that's crazy. Oh my God, it's raining like crazy.
Oh, thank you for letting me know about the lens. It's good because it's a little bit of a. We have our back to the rain, so fortunately the wind is blowing that way. So
it's good for the pollution.
Yes. So,
we like that.
Maybe some of you are wondering why we're standing right here. The reason is that you can see the steam is blowing north because the wind is blowing. So we have our back against the wind. So that's the reason why we can get so close. We have our back against the. Somebody was wondering about the fissures, opening up more fissures. Maybe if you see it clearly, you can see it's a direct line. Of course, there could be a fissure opening up where we are standing. There's always a possibility of us getting the Darwin Awards, but it's very likely that it will go on. Either way, over there or further that way.
Yeah, scientists have been talking about that. Am I talking too loud? Please tell me.
I think you're okay.
Okay. So scientists have been saying, Ella Palmadottir, she's a lot in the news. She's my friend actually. Small Iceland.
Yes.
Tiny Iceland. She is talking about that the volcano is actually evolving just as they have been expecting.
Okay.
So there are no real surprises yet,
they've been saying
which is good.
Yeah, they've been saying this for a while, that there could be more fissure because, as I said, maybe if you watch
which is always a danger.
Yeah, if you watch the earlier stream, then there's a magma chamber that's about 5 to 7 kilometers long that goes basically here from this area a little bit further down and all towards that area. Í hvaða átt fyrir ekki Keilir?
Hvað segir þið?
Keilir.
Fyrir aftan okkur.
Yeah. So Keilir, the mountain is over there, and there's a magma chamber. There's a magma chamber that basically goes here from the south and to the northeast. So let's hope that me and Erla don't get the Darwin Awards like with a couple of hundreds Icelanders. It would be a record number of Darwin Award winners if we would be standing all here and so many people have been saying don't get too close and so forth and
then we do. Anyway, so whenever listen.
So this is like a so this is the magma chamber that's underneath. So we are basically Fagradalsfjall is over here, this mountain over here to the left-hand side, and Keilir is over there on the ridge, and there's a magma chamber here underneath the crust, and it's about 5 to 7 kilometers long. They can basically monitor this with satellite photos and stuff like that.
And they, of course, were always talking about this area at first when the earthquakes were going on, and always expecting something to happen. Yeah, I was about to say that earlier, that how it actually happened, because they had just talked about in the news that there's no chance of an eruption starting.
Well, one scientist was very, very unfortunate. He basically explained on the news a couple of hours before the eruption started, there's no chance.
Yeah, and then on Rúv.is you might have seen it like everywhere that just next to the eruption news there was like this news of this guy. It was like a very unfortunate So how it started, like this guy, he lived in Reykjavik, I think, a young guy. He was just basically looking out the window and noticed some red like light in the distance, and like told his parents, guys, I think an eruption has started. And they were like, no, watching TV, like didn't care. And then somehow it just like went everywhere, and they yeah, I don't know really, I don't know the whole story, but he was the first one to
notice it. Yes.
Notice it.
How far is it to Reykjavik? It's 30 kilometers to Reykjavik, so it's just about what 7 or to Reykjavik, or
yeah, it's just next door here. It's just like over there.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think it's just about 7 kilometers, if I remember correctly, and basically across that mountain.
Yeah, and there's like a paved road. You might wonder if the lava will reach Reykjavik at some point. Of course, there is always a risk of that happening. But
if it continues but it would have to take things would have to change really drastically, and we would have to we would have plenty of time to plan for it.
Yeah, evacuate and everything, because the lava flow seems to be very slow. It's like a just slow river, right? As you can see, it's just very pretty to look at. So it would take very long time, and they would actually have time to evacuate the whole city if it would happen. So it's actually a very cute eruption, very friendly. But the pollution is always like concern, and they have been discussing that, like with children sleeping outside, if it's safe. And I just listened to the radio today, and they cannot really tell if it's bad or not. It's like it's just happening right now, and they cannot really tell. They just said that people just really have to look at the websites and monitor it as they go, because
for those of you who don't know, we in Iceland, we frequently basically put our children out in like a trawler, and they sometimes sleep outside when they're toddlers, like
even in freezing weather.
Even in they are just pampered in, and they are just put into very good clothes, and we in Iceland believe that the clean Icelandic fresh air is so good for our children.
Yeah. And we just go inside and do like housework, meanwhile, or drink coffee with our friends. Like, no one, wow, look, it just beamed up somehow. Did you see that?
Yes.
Somehow, wow.
It's like it turned on.
Light. It just got slightly darker all of a sudden. Wow. This is so beautiful.
Sorry, I'm having a little bit of a gimbal problem.
Eftir það?
Já.
Fleiri spurningar? Margir að horfa?
Það 300,
Já, sko.
400.
Já. Bæti bara í.
So do you see this? This is like they just turned on the fucking color of the. Sorry my language, but yeah, it's like all of a sudden. You know, I'm thinking maybe it got dark enough, but just...
It was insane how it happened. I just saw like, whoo. Yeah, we had this problem with keeping the babies outside before. I am also a teacher at a preschool. Like every Icelander, they have like 10 jobs at the same time. When do we sleep? We don't need to sleep. I don't know.
You also have a 7-month, right?
Huh?
You also have a 7-month, right?
Yes, I do have a 7-month. She is very happy with her granddad right now at home, sleeping, hopefully. We have had this problem with pollution before, which was like slightly dangerous from the last eruption, 2014. Then they were talking about actually reaching all the way to Reykjavik.
Yeah, that eruption was really to
dioxide.
Carbon dioxide. It was just like, it was very far from Reykjavik, that eruption. It was like in the north of Vatnajökull.
Should we go closer to that?
Yeah.
Ég ætla bara að skilja eftir hérna. Yeah. Oh my god, we have to go a bit closer to this. This is the
like moths to a flame.
Oh my god, it's raining. Woo.
Are you okay?
Já, bara ekki fara allt og nálægt.
Okay, it's getting warm.
Oh my god. Ah. Oh my god.
I feel like a
Birth of the earth, yeah. Birth of, yeah.
So guys, please tell me if the lens gets if it gets rain on the lens. This is, you know, I wish I could describe what's happening, but it's running slowly on the stone and moss, and
Burning like
burning the moss, like, and it's a very wet moss. So that's the steam that's coming up from the.
Sorry.
And it's just, it's a beautiful sight. And now, especially when you see it in the darkness, this is just,
it's hard to explain. It's just,
it's another
wow. Yeah, so I was talking about the dioxide.
Yeah, carbon dioxide.
Sulfur dioxide, sulfur dioxide. No, sulfur. Yeah.
Okay.
So it reached like all the way to Reykjavik, and we really had to check the air condition before we put the children out, because you cannot put a mask on a child; they will rip it off.
Yes.
So that was a big problem. We had to check the air condition before we could let children out, because in Iceland we want to let them out at least once a day. It's like just something every kindergarten do. It's of course you want to be outside and play, and you know.
Yeah, it's something that is a very frequent thing. Even people think that Iceland is such a cold place but we really think it's beneficial for our children to get some fresh air, and we don't believe it. We just you know, that's just the truth of the matter. But but that eruption was so far away from Reykjavik, but there was much more sulfuric dioxide from that eruption than this one.
Wow! Like,
well, I wish that you could feel the warmth.
Yeah.
It's really it hits you like a little bit of a waves. Janet, no flights. This is you know, we are fortunate enough. There's no glaciers here. You know, the main problem with with ash causing flights to be cancelled is that if the volcanic eruption happens underneath or by a glacier, and it flows into all that water, and that causes small. That guy is maybe trying to get some Darwin awards over here. And yeah, well, so what we were saying.
Do you have any questions? Yeah, there's a lot of questions. Like, let's see. Do we stay here all night? Well, they actually do close off the site at 11. Then we have to go down and just behave. They're always changing the hours, and you just have to respect that. So at first it was open like 24/7, and people were coming here at night, which is like amazing too, and like fewer people. But yeah, so they close off the roads at 9, so you can walk up here at the last hour, like at 9, and then they tell everyone to go down. This is coming closer. We should maybe move.
Yes, there's a lava flow here. Do you see it breaking down, breaking over the old lava? It's a beautiful sight.
Let's behave and go a bit further up.
I'm so cozy here with the warmth.
It stopped raining. Yeah, it might clear up. Who knows? So yeah, like I told you before, this is like really quick.
You can considering And this lava is coming from the new.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Look, look, look! I'm not scared at all. I just have. Oh my God!
Do you feel after you had babies or a baby that you're more scared with your life?
Yeah, yeah.
I know my Hilda, my wife, is.
I'm very afraid of heights. That's for sure.
Okay, is that something? Is that something new?
No, but I've got worse.
Okay. So this lava is flowing from the new craters over here. And they are saying actually that my gimbal is having problem with the rain, of course. So if my gimbal gives up after this broadcast, you need to support me with PayPal.
Yeah, this is
Jamie. So no tents overnight. That was just a one-off thing. I think nobody tenting.
The rescue team is here. I don't know if you talked about them yet, but the rescue team. No, that's like a whole story to talk about. The rescue team is amazing. You probably have something similar where you come from. They are trained like heavily for a couple of years to become rescue team members. And volunteer work, they don't get paid. So basically the whole Iceland has been coming together to take shifts here and make sure everyone gets safe home.
Yeah, so all the small towns of Iceland have their own search and rescue team. And all these teams have been playing a part in this volcanic eruption. They have been like coming... is that a kid or...?
Oh my God, no, it's a small person, I think.
Okay. Yeah, what I was saying. So everybody has been coming here to take...
Careful guys, seriously! Är det Isländigar?
Nej.
I alvöru. They want to get boiled alive.
So if you want to buy me a coffee, then it's buymeacoffee.com. Your friend Reykjavik, sorry. And I also have a PayPal link there somewhere. I'll post it later on. And if you want to join our live streams, like a team that's supporting our live streams, then it's Patreon. Be a patron of Your Friend In Reykjavik. Guys, it's warm here. There's no actual smell. Do you feel any? No. We are of course with our back against the wind, so we don't smell much. But you just feel like it's a huge bonfire.
The problem with this is that the dangerous gas is odorless, which sounds dangerous, but look at that. But I have an oxygen measure. I can show it to you. Did I show it to you before?
Yeah.
Which is actually like, it will beep if it goes too low. You want to see it?
Yes.
So like 20% oxygen in the air right now, which is good.
Yes.
So we are good.
Yes.
We are here in the perfect conditions now. Actually, like it's yeah.
It couldn't be any better. We just have maybe a lava flow coming towards us, or maybe a fissure opening underneath us.
Which is maybe not really.
Which is, what we
have to be careful about right now. Any more questions?
No chance of northern lights? Well, there is a chance actually, because it stopped raining, and that means the cloud cover lifts, and so maybe we'll get northern lights. But as you see, it's not dark enough right now, so the northern lights are constantly around Iceland. Constantly, there's like this northern light ring around the northern hemisphere, and but it needs to be dark enough for us to be able to see the northern lights. And we are, like Erla explained earlier, we are actually at the end of the northern lights period, like middle of April. It's getting too bright outside, Can you hear me okay, guys? Because I'm maybe a little bit too far from the mic, I'm not sure. Just let me know. Daniel, it's good to know that you're single. Everybody.
We have Tinder in Iceland, so just come over here and you'll probably find some nice outdoors girl.
And okay, excellent. So you hear me good. Oh, my gimbal is not showing.
Yeah, so please, if you haven't liked Fjallhalla's Facebook page or Instagram yet, please do. If you are like coming over here, we offer private tours, tours up to the volcano, glacier tours, and another light tours. We love to hike just as much as you do, and yeah, I would really love to guide you around.
Yeah.
I miss guiding so much. Please come over.
Yeah, all guides in Reykjavik, in Iceland are missing guiding, but we're just waiting until travel starts again. We have a beautiful shot here, Erla, with you in the foreground, and then we have these 5 opening chances here behind you.
Oh, I am so happy right now. Huh? This is so crazy.
So what can we tell people about the Northern Lights?
Yeah. So the season is basically as soon as it gets dark enough. We decided to have it now in March at first. Of course, we have been waiting for like a month to have this live event.
Yes.
Life happens and volcanic eruption happens,
Yeah,
and then Easter happens, and it's just how it is.
We try to plan it because so the activity of the lights are fluctuating. Can you see the river here flowing from the right hand side here, and to the left hand side? It's mesmerizing.
But like we are up the hill a bit, so it will take time to reach us.
Yes.
But of course you have to be very careful because the flow might just go quicker. So.
How much is a volcano guided tour, Erla?
Depends on how many you are.
Yeah, so it depends if you're in a private or your guide like a. And it depends on where you're picked up and so forth. You can check out their both their web page and Facebook page and Instagram, Fjallhalla Adventure.
Like the price I had for people just meeting me here was just 8,000, which is like not a lot of money, but it's something everyone can.
It's like $50
manage.
for a tour where you basically start at the beginning of the walk, so you get yourself to the big where it's where the search and rescue teams have put like the walking paths, and then it's just $50 for the guided walk and some information on the way, and just to be in safe hands with Erla and her oxygen test.
And then we do get like the rescue team will notify us.
Yes.
And right now, of course, we have 4G here, so we can actually be reading in news as we stand here and knowing like how the conditions are. But back to the Northern Lights, right? Yeah, we wanted to have it in March, because of the equinox. What does equinox mean? It's basically, you can explain it in a very difficult scientific way, but basically it's when the Earth is tilted in the right way against the sun and giving it like really easy access, right?
So the sun is basically on the equator of the Earth. So it happens once in the winter time.
Yeah, and once
in the springtime.
Yeah.
So it's like around I think 19th to 21st of March, and then it's about 22nd to 24th of September, something like that.
Jag ska finna bakpoken min efter. Hvað gerir við hann?
Það var einhver staðar aðeins lengra ekki. Það ekki tóku þauðan.
Það hringja.
Viltu tjekka þig?
Ég vil bara hringja.
Já, til.
Ekki góð.
Sorry, viltu að ég taki?
Nei, já. Sendi bara skilabúð. And the Northern Lights, yeah, the best time to see them is between 11 and 1. And we will have a chance basically between...
At this time,
yeah.
you can see them earlier if they
are strong.
If they're strong, if it's dark enough, you can see them earlier. But the prime time is basically from 11 to 1 in the night of the Northern Lights. But I've seen them like 8 o'clock, and I've seen them like 5 a.m. So it just depends on the strength and activity, and but the prime time is around from 11 to 1 a.m.
It smells like New Year's Eve here, right? Yeah.
Well, I don't smell a lot. I just feel the warmth.
It's a sulfur. It's okay. It's not the dangerous one. You probably took it. We'll find it. Northern Lights. What is the basic color you see? And the question you often get is it like in the photos? Yes, it is like in the photos. The camera always sees more than the human eye. That's just how it is. So what I recommend to people when they are starting off a night to find the Northern Lights, to just place your camera nicely with a tripod.
Yeah, you need to
start taking photos all around you, because the camera will see it before you do, most definitely, and then you just continue looking in that direction.
Yeah, you need to make sure you kemst stundum nærri þér bara til að ná mæknum.
Yeah.
You need to be sure that basically to have no shaking going on, because you're taking the pictures on timer, so so like 15 seconds, 20 seconds. So if you shake just a little bit, then the photo is destroyed. So that's why you need a tripod or the most steady hands in the world.
Mm-hmm. So you can take excellent photos with your phone with some different apps. It's always improving, but the most nice photos are always shot with like a professional camera and a tripod, most definitely.
DSLR or something like that.
Yeah.
Somebody was asking how often I'm streaming. I'm usually streaming like twice a week. So there's usually like an event. So check out Your Friend In Reykjavik Facebook page, and we usually have like 2 events now. This week we have 3 events. We're gonna see. We're gonna have a chat about. Oh, now I smell the sulfuric.
Ooh.
Yes, a little bit of.
Let's.
Shall we head a little bit?
Yeah, let's move a bit.
Don't you want to find your backpack before?
Let's find my bag. I think my husband took it. Okay. It's getting more intense. Can you hear it? The sound.
What's over there?
Do you see it?
Well, it was over there in the.
It was over there. Do you remember?
Okay.
Allt í lagi.
Okay. You can call him, no problem. I can.
He's replied.
I can keep them.
Yeah, just I'll be back.
Okay.
I'll be back.
So hi guys. Yeah, about the Northern Lights. So these are basically charged particles from the sun. And the solar wind basically takes it to Iceland in about to the Earth about 3 days. It takes about 3 days for the solar wind to carry these charged particles or these solar particles towards the Earth, and then we have the magnetic field of Earth basically colliding with these particles, and then there's a little bit of openings towards the southern hemisphere and northern hemisphere, basically where the poles are. A little bit of opening for these charred particles, and my gimbal, come on, work, so that's where they are visible. They get into the Earth's hemisphere by the North Pole and to the South Pole, and there they collide with the gases like oxygen and nitrogen in our and that's what causes the colors. And so like the green color of the Northern Lights is basically when these solar particles are hitting oxygen in about 100 kilometers to 200 kilometers height, and that causes the green lights. That's about 60 miles to 120. And if it goes further than that, like 200 to 400 kilometers from the Earth, then it causes these red lights, which doesn't happen very often. I've seen them like, well, several times, but it doesn't happen very often when you go Northern Light hunting. Usually it's the green, it's the strong green, but then you can also get blue and purple, and that's when it hits nitrogen in less than 100 kilometers height from the Earth. Hi Sarai, and do you want to zoom? Kelly, do you want to zoom? This is just so beautiful in the darkness. I wish you see it. I hope you see it. Okay, my gimbal is just is maybe getting too tired to work with me, but then I'll just grab the phone and carry on. And if I get disconnected, I'll just turn on the second phone that I have. Maybe try to charge this one. Who knows? But you know, I'm just mesmerized by this. Fannst hann? Ok, hvað var hann? Já, ok, vorum við bara búin að labba svona eitthvað hérna. So we found her backpack. She just left it here in the middle of nowhere, and so
where were we?
I was telling them about the colors of the Northern Lights, but please continue if you want to add to what I was saying. I was just telling them about solar particles hitting the Earth's atmosphere and hitting oxygen and nitrogen.
Yeah. So the most common color is green. You can feel lucky if you get some pink in between, like pink flashes, or often you see like the pink like underneath too. You see these beautiful colors with like many layers of colors of the Northern Lights.
Yeah, I want to add one thing.
Yeah.
What it was, I said earlier 16 to 20. I meant 62 to 124 miles. Sorry.
Yeah.
That was just a mistake by me. So we have a drone doing somersaults here.
Yeah, they happen to get a bit confused here in the lava. The lava has eaten a lot of drones already, because like the magnetic field of the lava somehow confuses the drones. And they made like a very funny, like excellent footage here, like the other day, where he actually said goodbye to his drone, but it was a very happy death because he shot the like most amazing video. You know, it almost went into the crater and like.
I've seen a couple of craters and like drones go and drop and just go into the lava. So we are just about what are we? 15 meters from the lava, something like that.
Yeah, probably less. 10 meters.
10 meters.
Yeah. Then come over, Bart.
So you just look at this beautiful lava river that's flowing here from the craters here, and it flows here, and it just you see it's slowly moving here. It crossed on top and then here it's flowing that way now. It was earlier, it was just here flowing our way, but now it found another path a little further down. What is the temperature here right now where we're standing? What do you think?
It's comfortable.
It's I would say like maybe
10 degrees.
Yeah, 10 degrees Celsius, like 42 Fahrenheit easy. And you get a little bit of hot and gushes also. So
more about the Northern Lights?
yes,
no?
Yes,
yeah.
Let's check more about the Northern Lights.
So, of course, Northern Lights has always been here, and there are different stories, like in writings of the Vikings and everything. Yeah, let's start with the Vikings. It's said that they actually used it as a kind of compass, because normally the Northern Lights go either from the east to the west or the west to the east, right? That's how you find them. I always feel like I see them going like, yeah, probably from the west to the east, right?
Okay.
And yeah, they could use it as a compass. And then different like legends. When people didn't know what the Northern Lights was about, they were either really scared or wanted to make babies. And the Northern Lights thought it was a very good fortune. And that still happens today. Some nationalities believe that making babies under the Northern Lights makes smart and beautiful babies.
I was once I did a couple of like tours with buses and stuff like that, and
yeah.
I once had a problem with a couple. Yeah, I'm not going to say the nationality, but but they went ahead and they tried to sneak away from the group, and yeah, I had to kind of
privacy for them.
Yeah, I had to guard their privacy for a spell. So yeah, there are people that believe that strongly, that Northern Lights are good for good luck for babies.
And then the Inuits in Greenland, they thought that the Northern Lights were spirits of their forefathers that were hunting them down. So they actually went running inside and hid under the table instead of watching this beautiful show. And there are like a bunch of different stories from different countries, and the first drawings are like a couple of what can it be, 3,000 years old? Yeah, no, yeah. In I think it's somewhere in Asia now. Yeah. They like found it in some how do you call it, stone, like in a cave, writings, which probably were yeah, right, like how do you say it, drawings of the Northern Lights. Yeah.
So some people believe it's like in China, it's connected to dragons. In Britain or UK, it was connected to war. You know, especially the red northern lights. And here in Iceland, they were considered like some believe that they were like a sign from the gods, like Thor, the thunder god, and more were just basically giving you signs. Some believed like in Alaska, they believe that they are basically your ancestors. They are basically waving you from the afterlife. From the afterlife, and
some people believe that, or they have actually heard noises from the Northern Lights. Have you ever heard noises from the Northern Lights?
No, but there are
cracks.
There are quite a lot of people that
and sometimes the Northern Lights can be that strong they disturb electricities. Can you believe that? That's crazy.
People are studying that actually. There's like a Northern Lights research center here, funded by I think Japan. There are a couple of like research centers that are basically checking out how Northern Lights could affect magnetic fields and electricity in
Speaking of, Earth is not the only planet where you can find the Northern Lights, because the planets with even stronger magnetic fields and a surface that is not habitable for like.
You see the flow here.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Woo! Yeah. Holy crap!
So that's my link, buymeacoffee.com, Your Friend In Reykjavik. As I called Kathy, you were asking me about...
det klart? Sorry, jag vet att det klickas.
Will it be possible to tip? And sorry about that. Buy me a coffee, Your Friend Reykjavik.
Yeah, I was saying that the volcano is always interrupting me.
Yes. Then Volcano.
So we have on Saturnus and Jupiter extremely strong northern lights, and they're even more stronger than here on the Earth. And I don't know if you know the moons of Jupiter, but it's called Ion, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it somehow has this effect that the northern lights become even more intense on Jupiter with me. Like an atmosphere that is friendly and magnetic field to be able to see the northern lights. And speaking of magnetic field, there's a lot of magnetic activity going on here, of course. And when you see the best northern lights, for me at least, I love when I see curtains, of northern lights. That's like, they're so clean, and you see them going down with the magnetic field of the Earth.
That's exactly like how they see it in the International Space Station. They see it like a curtain from that angle, always. You see that one in the middle? It's just like... Oh, what a beauty.
What time is it?
Not sure. I think it's about 10. I think I'm gonna switch gimbals. So I'm gonna take my phone out of this here, but I'm...
See you soon.
No, I'm still gonna keep on... Still going on live until we are out of the... Until we are out of battery, and then we'll just switch to another phone. So, sorry about that. Getur þú haldið þess á símanum bara svona?
Já.
Og beint honum að, settu bara svona í, og bara hérna beint honum að hérna gósinu og þú getur bara haldið áfram að spjalla ef þú vilt.
Tracy, you were extremely lucky because people often come here like 10 times or so and don't see the northern lights. I say you kind of get lucky with them if you stay for like at least 10 days, 2 weeks, and move. Do not stay at the same location the whole time because it's better to move. You are luckier with the northern lights at some like places. What is the blue light? It's sulfur, yeah? Sulfur dioxide. Do you see it? There are so many people there. Yep. This is our what we do here now in the COVID times. We are very happy to that the swimming pools and the gyms are opening up again on Friday, if I'm not wrong. So they are actually lifting off here. How many fishers are there now? Jag hade talat 6 av dem. Vad säger du? Yeah, how many fishers do we have? It depends on who you talk to. But
they are now, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I would say.
This is just crazy. Do I think this will be active in October? Yeah, Denise. We don't know. Hopefully. This has been going on for a month now and it's just still like crazy flow. Or as long as the core of the earth is melting, you know. Jag var med pinnar på det. Excuse me. Yeah, we have been doing that a lot using like the natural swimming pools when the swimming pools have been closed. But yeah, we really love our swimming pools, like going with our kids and just using it as an exercise. Yeah, just to mention it again, if you don't know Fjallhalla Adventures yet, you can please like us and follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and book tours with us when you come over here to see this amazing eruption.
Getur aðeins haldið á þetta, ég aðeins misti hérna. Misti hérna.
Klukkan meira.
Hvað er klukkan á henni?
Klukkan að verða 10:30 fram á...
Ok.
Tími líður maður. Ég ætla aðeins að fá mér að borða. Allt í lagi, ekkert stress. Vá, sérðu þetta? There's a shark there. Do you see it?
Yes.
There's a shark.
Baby shark.
You see it?
Yes, I see it. Perfect. So hi again. Hi again.
Erkla is going for dinner now.
Yes.
See you soon.
So I'm just gonna ég ætla að fá að setja bakbókarinn minn hérna hjá okkur.
Já, byrjum við.
Takk. So guys, how do you like this? Does anybody have my PayPal for tipping? Can anybody post it on the comments for me? I seem to have. Yeah, do you see the headlights over here? A lot of people over here. to the left-hand side. Kathy, whoa. Kathy, her name is Erla Þórdís. She's the owner and founder of Fjallhalla Adventures on Facebook, and they do like hikes and hikes to the volcano. They do Northern Light hunts and so. So this is the reason why Iceland is such a volcanic active country. So you can see, so we have these two tectonic plates that are basically splitting Iceland apart into two. Do you see the lava flow over there? I'm trying to not take the view from you guys. So so the Eurasian tectonic plate and the North American plate, and they basically split Iceland into two, and these tectonic plates are slowly spreading apart. It says that Iceland grows about 2 centimeters every year. Depends on who you talk to. And that causes a lot of friction and earthquakes and volcanic activity. And then we have this super volcano just in the middle of the Vatnajökull glacier, the biggest glacier in Europe, 8,000 square kilometers. And basically to the northwest corner of that, there's a super volcano, like similar to like Yellowstone and the Hawaii so that helps with the volcanic activity. So there's like a tube running from the core of the earth and running. Oh, it's such a wonderful sound to hear the new lava basically break up. It's like glass.
Instagram eða Facebook.
Já.
Bara einhvern tímann.
Alveg bara, definitely, bara eftir streymið. Og þú getur gert það líka núna bara með símanum þínum eða þú vilt, sko. Bara setur inn, sko. Á ívendinu og líka bara kommenta á síðuna mína. Oh, it's such a beautiful sight. I don't want to stop, but
we have to go down after half an hour.
Yes. The search and rescue teams will probably tell us to go down in about half an hour. It's getting really dark, but we are hoping. I can see. Well, there's a lot of cloud.
Look at that. It's like.
Thank you, Shannon. Shannon was just posting PayPal me YFIR Iceland. So if you want to tip, then I'm grateful for your support. So as I said, it's getting dark enough for the northern lights, and maybe if we're really lucky, maybe on our way back, then we'll show you the northern lights. Oh, it's so. Do you hear the sound of that? It's like glass breaking, or glass rock breaking.
It's about to flow there. Look.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Michael. If this volcanic eruption goes on for a long time, then maybe you can just visit in a couple of months' time, when after vaccines have been dispersed, and do you see these rivers flowing of? I'm gonna zoom a little bit here for you. It's just I lack words. And it's pretty warm here, you know. It's getting close to 11 p.m. and we are standing here like 10 meters from the lava flow, and the gush of the warmth from the lava, you know, kind of. So I'm don't have my jacket buttoned up or anything like that. I just
Wow! Oh my god. It's like completely insane.
I'm sorry, the zoom capabilities are not that great yet with phones, but they're getting better, and I have the so-called best phone for zooming, but still it's not good enough. So I just want to show you, so this was the first crater, you can see it over here. This is the other view to this crater, and the lava was just flowing towards this valley a little further down called Geldingardalur, or it's basically like castrated ram valley, or Gelding Valley, or Weathers Valley, and I was standing like to the right hand side of the volcano, like 10 meters from the crater, but now it's filled most of the valley, and you can't go there anymore. I like one story connected to the volcanic eruptions in Iceland. So in the year 1000, they were debating if Iceland should become Christian. So there were missionaries coming here, and they were preaching that we should switch from our old Norse gods to Christianity, Catholicism, and there was a big debate. 50% of the people at the parliament, or Alþingi, they debated that we should still worship the old Norse gods, and we should just defy the Norse king and say no, and 50% wanted to switch. So a little bit of a quake there when it hit the moss over here, to see it. When it's hitting the wet moss, these fires, a little bit of fire is melting the moss. So they were debating if we should switch. If we should switch to Catholicism, and there was a big debate, raging debate at the parliament. Yeah, people were saying we are not, you are basically outlaws. They the old heathen, the people that believed in the Norse god. They said, no, we are not bound by law by you if we're going to switch. So it could have caused a civil war in Iceland. And then all of a sudden, there was a volcanic eruption. There was a rider that came riding into the Alþingi and said, there's a volcanic eruption just started 40 kilometers from here, and the heathen people, or the pagans, or what name you want to call them, they said, yeah, this is a sign from the gods that we shouldn't switch. You should still believe in the old Norse gods. They are angry that we are considering to switch to Catholicism. And one very wise man said then, so what were the gods angry about when the lava that we are standing on erupted. So he was basically mocking that gimmick that the Norse gods or any gods were related to volcanic eruptions. He basically said this is just a natural phenomenon. So he basically said, you know, they were standing on volcanic lava, just the old one, and he basically said, you know, what were they angry about when before Iceland became settled? So it's a good answer for him to you like. The old battle between reason and, well, sometimes religious. I'm actually a member of the Old Norse god community here in Iceland, but it's more like a support because the government pays a little bit of money for every person that's registered to be a part of the Norse religion, and they are building a temple. So I want to support that. I'm a history nerd, and I want a proper temple of the Old Norse gods in Reykjavik and in Iceland. So. Yeah, they are always angry about something or another. Já. Já.
Ekki lagi?
Jú. Ég fer bara að sigla með okkur.
Það ekki bara?
Jú.
Það svolítið.
Okay.
Já. Þið verða að reka okkur.
Það verða að reka okkur.
Já, þetta kann ekki.
So guys, there's a little bit of gas now. Do you hear the peeping? Yeah. So I'm gonna stop here at the moment. Maybe we'll see Northern Lights on the way back.
Or in the parking lot.
Or in the parking lot. Who knows? We'll check it out. But takk fyrir í dag. Remember, buy me a coffee, Your Friend in Reykjavik. And the PayPal is in the comments also. And if you want to be a part of our patrons, then please join us for that. Bless.